No, we were just watching that earlier before I came over here, and it's basically where they get a guy and a girl, and they put them in the middle of nowhere, and they have to take all their clothes off, and they give them like one bag of items to use to survive for like 40 days. And I think that just even with fully clothed, a man and a woman out in the middle of nowhere trying to survive for 40 days would be absolutely impossible. A man and a woman trying to survive for 40 days living in an apartment together is hard enough, let alone trying to find water and food and things like that. I'd like to talk about irony for a second. Anybody else think it's really funny that the girl who the fast food chain restaurant Wendy's was named after grew up to be fat? Y'all ever seen her? I think that's funny. That joke needs no more explaining. So I videoed some of my, like a stand-up night that I did maybe a couple weeks ago. And it was, my roommate and I had worked on some jokes together, and I normally try to stay kind of clean. My dad's a Baptist pastor, and this particular night there were some dirty-ish jokes, and videoed it, thought it went really well, and I put it on YouTube, and sent it to a few people, and got great feedback from everybody I sent it to. My dad saw it, and he texted me the next day. He's like, hey, you might want to take down that video of you doing stand-up off of Twitter before your mom sees it. What happened to doing clean comedy? And I wanted so bad to just be like, but did you laugh, Dad? Like, are you proud of me? What does it take? But I didn't. I was like, yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'll do that. People in College Station, I feel like we take our university for granted. It's one of the, it's a very top tier university. I don't know what it ranks. No, I mean, it's a big school. We've got 50,000 students. But people freak out. 2 weeks ago for the Alabama game, Drake apparently came into town, and people were flipping out. They're just losing. And I'm like, really, you're gonna do that? But we have a presidential library in College Station. There are only like 40-something of those, but 3 celebrities come to town and people lose it. I don't know, I just thought that was really interesting. Let's see, what else do I have? So with this girl the other night, and we were in bed, we were just laying in a couch bed, listening to some music, and obviously I didn't do anything as far as make a move, and the next morning I was just like, oh man, that sucks, I missed an opportunity there. And then I got to thinking about that whole, make the first move. I think that's really stupid. Obviously, I have a mustache. That's my first move. Don't make me kiss you first. Just look at my face and then sit on it. That's all it takes. It's that simple, ladies. That worked out really well. Thanks for laughing at that. So have y'all ever? Do you guys listen to the Beatles? At all? Have y'all ever just listened to the B-side of Abbey Road and just realize that you're never going to do anything good with your life because of how good that stuff is? I mean, there's like a 1 in a million chance that you will ever be anything or do anything that great, but I still listen to it every day. I think it's because I want to remind myself, that I might do something, even though I know that I probably won't do anything great with my life. Somewhere in between, being 5'6" and getting a degree in range management at Texas A&M, you just figured, no, you're probably just going to slide through your life mediocrity, not do anything great. My dad, like I said, he's a Baptist pastor. He just sent me a picture today. He's getting his doctorate degree, and I think that's incredible. And he sent me a picture of his final draft that he's sending in to get, reviewed before they do the final revisions, and then he actually gets his doctorate. And it was a stack of papers like this big. It was like 340 pages. And I think that that's more than I've ever written in my entire college career. And he keeps trying to talk me into go to master's school. And after that, I absolutely don't want to. But he's off doing, getting a doctorate degree. My sister lives in Monterey, California right now. She's studying Arabic for the U.S. Army. She's about to be the linguist and make all sorts of great money. And I'm gonna tell ranchers how to grow grass in their pastures. I don't know. I don't think. What's that? About the mustache?
I know you.
Do you? Where from?
I know your mom.
You're kidding.
Stop right now.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
I work with your mom.
Where?
At Wells Fargo.
In Victoria?
Yeah, we were training.
You're from Victoria?
Yeah, we met like 2 weeks ago.
You and I did?
Yeah.
In the office next door?
Yeah.
Wow, don't tell her anything. I cussed her or anything.
Oh, man.
That's hilarious. I have a beard then, but I shaved it off.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was like, that's fake.
It's not. You can touch it later if you want to.
Oh my god.
Let's see. Okay, so you've all heard the phrase glass half empty, glass half full. You know, apparently if you're a pessimist, you see the glass is half empty. If you're an optimist, you see the glass is half full. I've never got that expression because I figure if someone handed me a glass and it was only filled halfway with water, I would be like, oh, sweet, this is only half empty. Thank you so much. You know, like you could have handed me a all the way empty glass with nothing in it. You know, I appreciate the drink that you're giving me. But I feel like if I gave somebody a glass that was half full of water and they said, oh, it's only half full, I don't know, like when I hear people say half full, they expect it to be all the way full, like a half full tank of gas. Like, oh, it's only half empty, we can still go this many miles. You don't look at it negatively and go, oh, it's half empty. Maybe I'm alone in thinking, I thought that would not go anywhere, so I have more things to talk about. Do I? Okay, y'all are new here, so I'll tell some old jokes, I guess. My buddies and I were in the Tipsy Turtle. It's a bar right around here a couple of weekends ago, and it was real crowded. And I used to have a big handlebar mustache. I just shaved it real short not too long ago, but it used to be really big. I could wax it up, you know, get big like nickel-sized rings out of it. It was manly, you know, impressive. And so these two girls, as I was walking around the side of the bar, they were staring at me intently, and I knew it was because of this mustache on this 5'6" frame. And so I stopped and I was like, "What's up, ladies?" And one girl asked if she could touch it, and I said, "Yeah, absolutely," because you know I'm not an animal. The other girl grabs it and yanks on it really hard, and it hurt so bad. It took all I had not to just hit her right in the face. And I said, "Why did you do that?" And she goes, "I'm sorry, I thought it was fake." And so you know what I did? I grabbed her boobs as hard as I possibly could. And you know why? And she said, "Why did you do that?" And I said, "Well, because I'm drunk and I like boobs a lot." And I thought they were fake. Let's see. No, I can't end with that one. Should I do the small joke? Small joke. Okay, so people say that in Outback Steakhouse. People say that in stand-up comedy, your first joke should give the audience a good idea of what to expect for the rest of your set, and I think that that's true in many things in life, such as first dates. You know, I like to let the girls know what to expect for the rest of the evening. So I come and I pick her up in my Mini Cooper. Just take her out to a small little restaurant, you know, and they serve tiny portions. It's all about presentation. Maybe engage in some small talk. We talk about what we're minoring in school. That's always the strongest one. You know, after we're done, I'll order some mini hand sanitizer from my pocket. That part's key because of something small coming from my pants. You know, that way by the time I get her back to my place and things start heating up, small's already a theme. You know, there's no surprises. And it's not that I have a small penis, it's just that nobody likes a bragger. You know? It's probably just average size. I don't know because I haven't seen a lot of penises. You know, and I forgot where that one punchline went.
Locker room.
What?
Locker room.
No, that doesn't.
All right.
Well, hey, everybody, thanks for coming out and laughing at all my things that I said. Hope you have a great night. Thank you, Patrick. Tell your mom I said hello.
Well, a big round of applause for Logan Jackson, everybody. Good job, Logan.